Alright, I was looking over the questions that I seen that were covered at the professional development. Now, one of the ones that intrigued me was this particular question on the screen. What is the easiest way to provide student or access to Elluminate for students? And I think I could go for teachers as well. And is there a direct link we can use that always goes to the room? Well, I was thinking, and I think I may have found a way that might be a little bit easier. I think there is a yes and a no to this direct link question. The way it was asked, I think the answer would be no. However, there is a way that you can create your own scheduled room. I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to show you actually how you can link that directly through to your course, and you can keep that particular classroom open all year long. That way students can go to it anytime they want. And sorry about that. And you can also make a direct link for moderators to go to that same classroom that will be open as long as it goes the way I plan all year long. So I'm going to show you how to do that. If you go to Elluminate and first click on Schedule Meeting. So we schedule a meeting. So I have not created this for my Algebra 2 class. I have for my other two classes, and I've actually tested it throughout the day, and it has actually worked. So what I'm going to call this is just Algebra 2. And one of the positives with this is that you can actually name your classroom. So instead of just Mr. Hammond's classroom, you could actually say Mr. Hammond's Algebra 2 classroom. So you have some liberty in naming it whatever you would like. The trick with this now is that I believe you would actually have to change the session ending date. What I would recommend doing is changing, and this is what I've done, and I don't know, I guess the technical side to this, if there is a flaw, but the session starts, it automatically enters a date and time for that, but just go to 2011. So basically it's open for a whole year, or you could specify the date even in more detail if you would like, but basically this session is going to be open for a year, and that's pretty much it. So then go to create the session, and then if you've done this before, you're going to see a guest link. This guest link is the link that you're going to use when you create the link in your classroom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my classroom. I've already started a link. So I've created this title page, and I have, okay, so we're going to copy this link. And again, this is going to be the student link. This is what the student is actually going to use to get to your classroom. That, again, I labeled Algebra 2. So I'm going to copy it. I highlighted it, copied it. I'm going to go back to my screen. I'm going to highlight the click here, and then you see the little chain. If you click on that, and then you want to paste it into where it says link URL. And then I always like to change the target. Instead of opening in this window, I like to change it so it opens in a new window. That way it doesn't get rid of the window that you are actually in, or take you directly to another web page. It opens a new web page. And then I insert. You can change the color if you'd like of this, but that's not really important right now. And then you just save and return to the course. So that would be the portion for the students. Now the other portion is that you would actually have to create a moderator link, and that was kind of the setback, but I figured out a way that you can do that as well. What you have to do, you're going to insert a label. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in click here for moderator. Now the key with this is going to be that you want to make sure that it is hidden, because you do not want the students to log in as the moderator. You only want to for you to be able to see it. So make sure that is hidden. Then I'm going to go back to Elluminate, and where it says join as the chair, that pretty much means log in as moderator. I'm going to right click on that, and I'm going to copy the link address. So copy the link address, and then I'm going to go back to my web page in the same process. I'm going to highlight click here, and then paste this into the link URL. Again, I'm going to change the target so it opens in a new window, and then insert, and voila. So now again, make sure it's hidden so the students don't sign in as a moderator, but you will be able to see it whenever you enter the course. Just the students will not, obviously. Save and return the course, and then what we will have, if you scroll down through here, the student will be able to click here to access your Elluminate room. Now, one thing to keep in mind, this is not the same Elluminate room that is in the list of Elluminate room. So this would not be considered Mr. Hammond's room. This is always going to go back to the Algebra 2 room. These are two different rooms, so to speak. So you will have to keep that in mind. So if this is that would be one downfall, I guess. Students may take some time to get to Elluminate in the correct location. So if you meet for an Elluminate, you would have to make sure that you divert them to this location. Another delta, I guess, would be students type their name before entering the room, so they could potentially type in something inappropriate. However, if I see something like that, I'm going to kick them out right away. So I think you're going to have things like that. But I don't think that would be a huge problem. And it takes time to set up the links. But really, besides me explaining it, this probably would take maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And I think it's going to save myself some time and even the students some time in the process. So I think it is valuable. I'm not sure why my computer keeps on, those things keep on popping up, but I think some potential positives are that students and teachers really don't have to log into Elluminate. Once you set this up, you should no longer have to log into Elluminate, because by clicking on these links, it already logs in for you. The password is embedded into these links, so you really don't have to actually go to the website and log in yourself. So I think that's a huge plus. And then you can name the room whatever you want. I think this is a positive too. For my club, I'm going to have a specific link in my Spiritual Fellowship Club, so this could potentially be something that you could do if you have clubs as well. So I'm sure there are some other positives, and I'm sure there probably are some other negatives I haven't found yet, because I've only discovered this within the last day or so. But if you find anything, good or bad, please let me know. Definitely like to hear about it. But I hope that helps answer that question. Have a good day.